Hello everybody. In the last video, we have explored on the sale procedure for Mr. and Mrs. New. And now, we will continue with the loan procedure. And as welcome bank solicitor, we are to advise the new family on the procedures involved in Islamic home loan. From the facts, we know that the vendors, Mr. and Mrs. Happy, have borrowed 90% loan from home bank to finance the property. As of now, there is still an outstanding loan of 300,000 ringgit. Meanwhile, the purchasers, Mr. and Mrs. New, are both interested to borrow 90% loan from Welcome Bank to finance for the same property, which amounts to 1.08 million ringgit. Several parties have to be identified as we move on. Since Welcome Bank is financing the property now for Mr. and Mrs. New, hence the bank is called a financial bank, and they will be represented by financial solicitor FS in this transaction. Meanwhile, Home Bank, being the financial bank for the happy couple, is now called the assignee bank. Similar as before, the vendor solicitor, which will be called as VS, will represent the happy couple in this transaction. The purchaser solicitor, which we call her as PS, will be representing Mr. and Mrs. New to deal with the parties involved. To begin with the process, Mr. and Mrs. New will bring along with the SPA between them and the vendor to apply for loan with Welcome Bank, and they are applying the loan under L by Bitaman LG principle. Welcome Bank will scrutinize their application, and once it is approved, the bank will send Mr. and Mrs. New a letter of offer, which they will accept and forward it back. Moving on with the transaction, Welcome Bank, the financier, will then inform and instruct the financial solicitor to proceed with the necessary. One of the first few things the financial solicitor will be doing is to attend to the necessary searches on the parties, such as identification search, bankruptcy search, and winding up search, to ensure that the parties are really who they are and are legally capable to enter into the transaction. Crucially, a title search on the master title is also needed. Then, the financial solicitor will prepare documents such as the property purchase agreement, the property sale agreement, the deed of assignment, and statutory declaration on bankruptcy. After that, financial solicitor will request the new couple to bring original SPA, their passport, and fees during the execution of the above documents.
After completing with the preliminaries, the financial solicitor then proceeds to contact the purchaser solicitor and inquire on several questions. Who is the vendor solicitor? Has a deed of assignment been executed between vendor and purchaser? Has the purchaser paid the sum difference between purchase price and loan amount? Has consent from Malacca state government been obtained since foreigner is involved in this transaction? Whether notice of sale has been given to the developer pursuant to Section 22D of HDA. Additionally, financial solicitor will seek undertaking from purchaser solicitor to forward duly executed and stamped DOA, letter of consent from state government and notice to developer, executed and stamped MOT in favor of purchaser upon issuance of strata title, original SPA between vendor and purchaser. To which the purchaser solicitor will reply that particulars of the vendor solicitor, DOA, has been executed by both parties. The purchaser has paid 120,000 ringgit being the differential sum. Consent from state government of Malacca has been obtained. Notice has been duly given to the developer as per Section 22D. Similarly, purchaser's solicitor will undertake to deliver the documents required to the financier's solicitor, which include the executed and stamped DOA, letter of consent and notice, executed and stamped the MOT, and the original SPA. After obtaining particulars of the vendor's solicitor, the financier's solicitor will then proceed to contact him and confirm with him that whether has the purchaser paid the balance price, is the property currently charged or assigned to a bank. If yes, then financier's solicitor will require the vendor's solicitor to forward the bank's redemption statement cum letter of undertaking to deliver all original documents evidencing title to the property, executed and stamped receipt, and reassignment with power of attorney clause revoked. Undertaking to refund redemption sum if the R&R cannot be perfected. Additionally, an undertaking from vendor to refund full facility sum of 1.08 million ringgit if the assignment cannot be perfected. To which the vendor solicitor would then confirm that purchaser has paid 120,000 as the differential sum. The property is currently assigned to Home Bank Berhad. He will forward Home Bank's redemption statement cum letter of undertaking and vendor's undertaking to refund. Afterwards, the vendor solicitor will proceed to contact Home Bank Berhad, the assignee bank, and inform them of the requirement of redemption statement cum letter of undertaking to deliver the documents, to which Home Bank will reply and forward the necessary. Similarly, vendor solicitor will then contact his clients, Mr. and Mrs. Happy, for their direct undertaking to refund if assignment cannot be perfected, to which the happy couple will comply.
Now, after getting all the necessary undertakings from Home Bank and the vendor solicitor will now forward all this to financier solicitor for their onward transmission to Welcome Bank. Then, he will advise Welcome Bank to release the redemption sum, in this case, the 300,000 in favor of Home Bank, the assignee bank. The money will be transmitted onward to Home Bank through the solicitors. Upon receiving the redemption sum, Home Bank will then execute the deed of receipt and reassignment, and along with all original documents evidencing title, to forward all of them to vendor solicitor. After that, vendor solicitor will date and stamp the deed of receipt and reassignment, firstly, and then to register the revocation of power of attorney clause at the High Court of Malaya at the second step. And then, thirdly, along with original documents evidencing title, he will forward all of this to the financier solicitor. Upon knowledge of all this, the purchaser solicitor will then date and stamp the executed DOA and along with other necessary documents to forward all of this to financier solicitor. After receiving all documents from both the solicitors, financier solicitor will now date and stamp the LACA between borrower and Welcome Bank. He will also advise Welcome Bank to release the balance of facility sum in favor of the happy couple, which will be transmitted onward to the happy couple through their solicitors. Now, in exchange for the facility sum, the happy couple, the vendor, will have to surrender the property's key for the delivery of vacant possession in favor of the new couple, the new purchaser in this case. Lastly, the property's key will be delivered onward to Mr. and Mrs. New, the new purchaser. The financial solicitor in this case, as one of the few last steps, will also forward a copy each of the loan facility agreement to the borrower, and secondly, to Welcome Bank as the financier. Also, he will lodge a private caveat on the property to secure interest of Welcome Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all the procedures involved in the Islamic Home Loan. Thanks for watching.